How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another NHL 22 franchise reel. In today's reel, we've got the next Central team. We've got the Chicago Blackhawks. So this should be a lot of fun if you guys are enjoying the content. Make sure you slap a like on the video and subscribe if you're not subscribed already to the channel. And check out my channel if you want to see other videos from me. My social down in the description. Got a playlist for NHL content if you guys are enjoying the NHL content. And yeah, let's see what we can do with the Blackhawks. So, on to the gameplay. Alright guys, so we're locked and loaded into National Hockey League 2022. So let's take a look at the roster before we look at the lines and probably make a move or two. We might make a move or two. We got Patrick Kane. So, he is also, I believe, going to be a free agent at some point. I think. Is he? I thought he was. Maybe not, though. I could be wrong. Contract? Yeah, 2 years. So, in 2 years, so that's like third season, near the third season. DeBrincat, Toes, Jones. I mean, there's some talent. You guys can see we got some talent on the top. But could use some depth. I mean, it's got young guys, a couple young guys. Got a ton of money though, and also got Fleury. Fleury is gonna be a guy too that we need to re-sign, and Lanikin's our goalie. So yeah, Fleury and Kane, good top two players right there. I'd like to keep Fleury around for sure, since he's good overall. But let's take a look at the lines, because I'm curious to see if there's any moves we want to make. Some depth. Yeah, I'll keep that set up. So, our top line right here on offense looks pretty good. Even our second line's not too bad, but maybe we can get another right winger. Wouldn't be the end of the world if we get another right winger. And then maybe had Connolly go to the third. To make their third line a little bit better. Maybe that's a good option. But the defense also pretty decent actually, for the most part in terms of chemistry. So I might keep that. See if I can trade for a right winger, another right winger. Okay, so I just traded a second and 2 seconds and a third round pick, or 2 third round picks. I traded 3 picks. And I got Jack Roslovic from the Columbus Blue Jackets. So I think that's the only move I'm gonna make. But yeah, he's a quality player, and yeah, they didn't really want much for him. So he will now be our, I guess he'll be for our third or second line, which is not bad. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I think that makes our team slightly better. So Okubelik is down as well. Interesting. Okay, and then Kirby Dach is playing left. That's weird. Okay. That's kind of odd. Maybe I want to get a left winger now, because I don't know if I want him playing right or left. I'd rather him play right. I traded for Nils Hogler for the Canucks. I traded away some guy, Sar. I don't know. He's not even going to play. And then 2 thirds and a 4th rounder. So yeah, Nils Hoglander. Traded for him. I think that's all the moves I'm going to make for now. But hopefully he's playing. I don't know if he's like on a 2-way deal. But I traded for him. So I don't know why he's not here. Weird. I mean, we traded for him. Hopefully maybe he'll get called up. I don't know. I'd rather have him anyway because he's better. But yeah. Either way, I'm just going to simulate to the February. I guess in February. See if I want to make any moves then. But I'm just going to mostly look at the points. Hopefully we're doing well. Alright guys, so we're in February and we're doing pretty good. We kind of taken a few L's lately. I don't know why. But we started off really good. Really well, and then we started to take some L's. And I don't know why my chair is really uncomfortable. I can't really get a good comfortable seat here. But we're doing pretty good. So let's take a look at these stats over here. So here we are. Let's take a look at the points. So Patrick Kane with 59 points so far. So he's really doing really well. Jonathan Toes is doing pretty good. DeBrincat. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the team's looking pretty solid right now. I mean, Connor Murphy, nice. You know, Jones. So yeah, look, the team's looking good. I don't think there's any moves we want to make. I think I'm going to kind of keep the team the way it is and maybe look to make some moves in the offseason. Problem is we don't have any picks, so we're not going to need to. We're really not going to do any drafting this season. Maybe we'll do a draft next season. So we won't trade our 2023 pick. We'll see. But yeah, defense looks good so far. The goalies, I mean, Fleury and Lankinen is doing pretty good. But yeah, Fleury. Yeah, he's doing really good. So, love to see it. Love to see it. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. I think we're having a good season. We just got to continue it. Again, I mean, the Lightning just kind of overshot us, but I think if we stay relatively healthy, continue to play well, we should be in the top 4. So I'm going to simulate the rest of the season, and I will see you guys at the end of the year. All right, guys, so we ended up making the playoffs. We're taking on the Winnipeg Jets in the first round. I want to show you guys the point total before we go. And yeah, 48, 26, and 8. Not too bad in our first season. So that's really good. And we had 104 points. Yeah, I think I said before the Lightning were really good. I mean, it doesn't really matter. The Lightning are really good since they're not in our division. But yeah, 116 points. And Avalanche ended up being pretty good too, honestly. They were really good. Yeah, so... and we were tied with Edmonton, I guess. So, yeah, we're taking on Winnipeg in the playoffs to start. Interesting. I'm not really sure how that tree works, but we'll take a look at it. But yeah, Kane, DeBrincat, Toes. Yeah, we had 3 guys. Our front line was amazing. Our top line, our number 1 line was really, really good. So, you guys can see the stats. Pause, take a look at them in more depth. And then I'm not worried about this. You guys can see. So yeah, good stuff from our team. Really loving it. And obviously want to take a look at our goalkeeping, making sure that that's okay. Fleury and Lankinen, solid, very solid for sure. So definitely better from Fleury, but still, either way, take it. It's doable. It's doable. It works. Gets the job done. So we are taking on, as you guys can see, the Jets. And there's the playoffs tree. In case you guys are curious, take a look and pause. Hopefully we don't lose in the first round. That always is a possibility, but we're just going to simulate and hope for the best. So here we go. Game 1 against the Jets. See if we can beat them. Game 1, we win 5-4. That's good to see. Can we win Game 2? We lose Game 2 by 4. Overtime win in Game 3. That's nice. Can we win Game 4? We win Game 4. Let's win in 5 in advance. Nope. Okay, let's win in 6. Okay. Wow, don't tell me we're going to lose 3 straight. Okay, we didn't lose 3 straight. So that's good. We're taking on the Canucks. So this should be interesting. So, I don't even know where the Canucks finished, but they ended up winning again. Who did they play? I don't even know who they played, but it doesn't matter. Let's just beat them. That's all I care about. Well, we lose Game 1, 8-6. High-scoring affair. We win Game 2, though. So we're tied 1-1. Even up the series. We go up 2-1. And we're up 3-1. Let's win in 5. Yes. All right. So we win in 5. We're going to the conference finals. And who are we taking on? Let's take a look. The St. Louis Blues. Okay. So this should be fun. So the Blues. Okay. Maple Leafs and Flyers. That's interesting in the East. All right. So Game 1 against the Blues. Can we beat them? We lose Game 1. Can we win Game 2, though? We lose Game 2, so we're down 2-0 to the Blues. Please don't go down 3-0. We're down 3-0, and we're going to lose in 4, right? Yeah, we get swept. That's embarrassing. Well, got to the conference finals, got swept, so poor performance by us. So it is what it is. At least we got to the conference finals, so that's something to look forward to. Hopefully we can continue and win the Stanley Cup in one of these seasons, but knowing this game, it hates me. So I'm just going to simulate, see who wins the Stanley Cup. All right, so the St. Louis Blues, we ended up losing to the team that ended up winning the Stanley Cup. So the St. Louis Blues win the Stanley Cup. There's Gap, don't really care about that. Let's take a look at these stats before I continue on. We're really not going to have much of the draft, but let's take a look at the awards, because I'm kind of curious to see if we had any Blackhawks, and I think we might have some, surely, right? We'd have to have at least one. No? No. Okay. No Blackhawks. All right. Well, let's just see. Let's just go to the draft. Probably not gonna make any moves at the draft. We're just gonna let the CPU kind of do its thing. Just in the draft. I didn't really have any picks, so we just drafted these 3 people that'll never see the light of day. And now we're going to the re-side phase. This could be interesting because we might have a few restricted free agents, right? Couple. I think we'd have a few, surely, right? Yeah, a few. We do have a few. The Brinkat's gonna be a restricted free agent next season, and yeah, we're gonna be off the books next season a lot. So, got some guys here that I'd probably like to offer qualifiers or even just offer contracts in general. And maybe sign DeHaan back. That'd be nice to keep him. And a few guys down here. So, I'm going to do my magic. Hope for the best. Alright, so we re-signed Malcolm Subban. He's maybe going to play with us, maybe not. We'll do goalie. Depends on if I can get both my goalies back. So I have to get back Fleury as well. Which we do. That's good. Calvin DeHaan rejects his contract. We get Dominic Kubalik back, which is cool. I don't have enough money, so Lanikin, that's a problem. Strom, we got him back. Kirby Doc, Jack Roslovich. So that's pretty good. Okay, so let's take a look at my what we got going on here. So who is not signed yet? So I am kind of curious to see. So DeHaan is not signed, so that's a bit of an issue. And then Kirby Linkinen rejected his contract, or Lankinen. I thought Fleury re-signed. What? He didn't re-sign? It literally said he re-signed. What? That's not good. Because I need a goalie. So I have to make a trade. Alright, well, that's annoying. I can't make a trade. I thought he re-signed. I don't know. Alright, well, I don't really have money, so I'm just going to send it for agency. Alright guys, so I just made a trade with the Seattle Kraken. I'm going to show you it right now. Mostly to clear up cap space. So let's take a look here at the league. The things I made. So, player pick trading. So I acquired Appleton, Sousey, and a 2023 second round pick via the Jets from the Kraken, and then I traded away Jones, Johnson, and Connolly. Clear up some cap space so I can re-sign Fleury. So, because I really need a goalie. And this should do it. I think I should be able to re-sign him. No, I only have four. I don't have that much money. I thought I had more money. What the frig? He wants 8 million? I thought it cleared up money. How'd that not clear up cap? What is this? It literally said I'd have cap space. Okay, so the game lied to me. Alright, I traded McCabe to the Coyotes for a third-round pick. So, that should clear me up for cap. Now I should be able to sign him, right? I should have money. Right? Yeah, that should get him, honestly. 8.025. That number's gonna go down. Give him a 2-year deal? Oh! Oh, yeah. I'm gonna do that. Like, obviously I'm gonna give you a 2-year deal. So I'll give you 6.4 million, or 6.45. That should do it. And then I could probably sign somebody with the extra cap space I just freed up. So if I can get Marc-Andre Fleury back, that would be fantastic. So let's hope for the best here. And then I'm going to see who I can sign with some of the remaining money. Alright, so we re-signed Fleury, which is good. Alright, so with the remaining money, I just picked up Dmitry Timashov. So that's probably the last move I'm going to make. Just need another winger. Depth winger. So that'll do. Let's just simulate to the start of next season. I'll see you guys from there. So unless I make a move. Alright guys, so we're at the start of the second season, so let's look at the roster. So, I already saw my lines. I'm probably going to need another defender on the left side. But we got Kane, Brinkat, Toes. So that's good. We're going to need to re-sign. So we're going to have a lot of cap space in the off-season. Mainly just me re-signing some of these guys. We'll probably try to make a trade at the deadline, hopefully. But yeah, you guys see the team. I think it's decent. It's not spectacular, but it looks like it could be pretty good. So, I do think that having Kane on the team is huge. Like, we need to keep him. And then Fleury's, kind of declining a little bit. And they got Subban to be the backup. So, it's not the end of the world. Should be okay. And, yeah. So, I'm going to simulate. Well, let me show you the lines. But, yeah, we're going to simulate to February. I'm going to have to get a defender. Another left defender. Just because I think it's a little thin. But you guys can see the line here. Starting line. Looks pretty decent. For the most part. And then we also have the defense line. So, yeah, you can see the left side. Maybe a little bit thin. If we could use like use a left side defender, it'd be nice. I mean, that would be great. I mean, the chemistry works here, which is good, but yeah, maybe talent-wise we can upgrade. So maybe we'll look to make a move at the deadline or right before it. And we'll see. We're just going to simulate, hope for the best. We had a nice season last year. Got to the conference finals. Kind of an embarrassing finish, though, to it. But I wouldn't mind getting there again. In February, haven't made any moves yet, but we're 25-18-7 currently, which isn't too bad. 57 points. We're currently 3rd ranked, tied with the Jets. The Avalanche have 67, so not too bad, but not too great. Nothing spectacular, but it's good enough to make the playoffs. It's good enough for me. So, DeBrincat's been my leading point getter this so far. So I'm wondering if Kane has been. No, he's 50, but he's there. He's there. Dodge at 40. Jonathan Toews struggling a little bit. All right. Yeah, I mean, you guys are the team. It's not as good. I feel like we're not as good as we were last year. Now I think about it. Maybe we want to make a couple trades. Might have to do that. We're definitely gonna make a trade. I want to improve the defense, but I don't know. Is that even like what we're bad at? Goalies. I mean, Fleury's having. He's doing pretty good. Malcolm Subban is a backup. Okay, it's not terrible. But I mean, he's just a backup. But still, he's barely played. Yeah, I don't know. Do I want to make a trade? I really I feel like I should want to make a trade. I don't know. Can I see my stats like as teams? Like, where do I rank defensively? Is there like a ranking system here? I don't really know. Just the entire league, right? Can we look at that? Is there a way we can see the defense? Like, I guess if I look at points allowed, or goals faced, or goals against per game. If I sort this, where are we ranked? Well, that answers my question. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to see if I can get another defender. Alright, I just traded away Jonathan Toews, 1st and 3rd round pick. I traded for Chychrun and a 2nd round pick from the Coyotes to improve the defense. Toews, he just wasn't really... he's good. He's ordered a lot of money. He's going to be a free agent anyway, so maybe I could try to re-sign him. Who knows? Try to sign him off the Coyotes. But he just wasn't playing as well as I would want him to. So I decided I needed some defense. So, I mean, Dylan Strome, I think should be okay. And then we got Doc, Appleton, and Gaudette. That should be fine. I think we'll be okay, like, offensively. And then defensively, I do think we make a bit of improvement here with Jacob. So, yeah, I think it's a slight improvement. It's still not that great, but it'll have to do for the season. So, I am going to simulate the rest of the season. If there's another trade that I want to make between now and the deadline, I'll make it. Otherwise, I'll probably see it at the end of the year. End of the season with 107 total points. So we ended up with the number 1 rank. And in fact, we had the most points in the NHL. So that was huge. Okay. 49, 24, 9. Good year from us. So I'm happy about that. So, ooh, that's not what I meant to do. Let's take a look here. So DeBrincat had a great season. Patrick Kane, pretty good. Kirby Doc, Roslovic, Strome, Hoglander was nice. Who we made a trade for in the first season. So he's getting some nice, valuable playing time. So yeah, this team was solid. This was good. We were really good. Best team in the NHL. So I would expect us to be the favorite. Right? Hopefully we can win. I mean, you guys see, looked like that helped. I definitely think that move helped our defense. The goalies, Fleury still doing his thing. Subban as a backup, not too bad. Pretty good stuff there. So if we take a look at the rest of the team, what else we got? So yeah, 49, 24, 9. We gotta look at the playoff tree. That's what I want to look at. So who are we taking on in the playoffs? That's the real question. Oh, we don't know yet. I have to simulate another day, and then I'll know. Simulate another day. Simulate another day. Dallas. So stop simulation. Stop simulation. We're taking on Dallas. That's what I figured we were taking on. Look at the playoff tree. Really quickly, let's take a look. So team leaders and points. Stats. Yeah, Dallas. Playoff tree. You guys can see. Boom, boom, boom. There it is right there. So nice. Nice. Solid playoff tree right here. Very, very solid. You guys can see. Very, very solid. So, let's take on the Stars in round number 1. Let's see if we can beat them. Game 1 against the Dallas Stars. We're going to simulate it right now. Can we beat them? We win game 1. Can we win game 2? We win game 2, 3-1, same score. Game 3, we win in overtime. And let's win in 4. Sweep. We swept them. I feel like we play really well against Dallas for whatever reason. I don't know why. I feel like every time I play against Dallas, as any of my teams, we end up playing really well. So, let's see what we're taking on in round number 2. It is going to be... I don't know who it's going to be, actually. The Winnipeg Jets. Okay, so game 1 against the Jets. Can we beat them? Game 1. We win 5-3. Can we win game 2? We win game 2 7-1. Game 3. We win 5-2. Can we win game 4? Yo, we don't. Okay, we didn't win game 4. I thought we were going to win game 4. Game 5. Okay, lose. Okay, win game 6. Okay. Going into the conference finals, taking on the Oilers, the Maple Leafs, and the Red Wings. Okay, interesting in the East. All right, so here we go. Blackhawks versus Oilers. We're both 8-2 in the playoffs so far. Can we beat game 1? Game 1, we lose. Okay. Game 2, we lose in overtime. That's embarrassing. And we're, okay, 2-1. Let's make it 2-2. Please? Okay. Game 6, we win. Game 6, we need to win. All right, we're going to game 7. All right, I got a little upset. All right, when I open my eyes, I want to see Stanley Cup. So here we go. Simulate. Fuck. Come on, EA. Your shitty game. Joke. All right. Well, we got to the conference game. We didn't get swept this time, but we lost. All right, we only got one more season. Let's see who ends up winning the Stanley Cup. All right, guys, so the Oilers ended up winning the Stanley Cup, which we ended up losing to them, huh? Okay, cool. Let's see what the awards are and who they went to. So, did we get any awards? Let's find out. Maybe we did. Maybe we didn't. No award. Oh, no, we did. We got DeBrincat. The Lady Bing Memorial Award. The Best Sportsmanship and Gentlemanly Conduct. Good for you. Good for you, DeBrincat. Good for you. Good for you. But not a Stanley Cup. The Canadians. I'm going to trade over my 2 second-round picks. I get a 4th and a 6th round pick at 23-4, which is not really that important. And we're going to trade for Gallagher, Brendan Gallagher from the Montreal Canadiens. Not that this matters too much, but I'm going to take Grant Tyrell to be our first-round pick. Maybe he could be used in trade bait. Who knows? But he's our first-round pick. So we're just going to simulate the rest of the draft. I had 3 second-round picks, so me trading away those second-round picks not too bad. And these are the rest of the guys we drafted. So actually, maybe I had 3 second-round picks. I don't even know. 4. Either way, there you go. This is the results of the draft. So not too bad. Got a lot of players. Again, they're not really going to see the light of day in the season, but it's fine by me. We're going to have how much cap space? That's the real question, because we have how much cap space? A lot, which is good. But I need to re-sign Kane and DeBrincat. And I don't really want to offer DeBrincat a qualifier. Hoglander I'll qualify, but Kane we want to keep. So, honestly, a 1-year deal for Patrick Kane wouldn't be too bad. If he really wants that. And then DeBrincat, he's gonna want some money. So Alex DeBrincat will give him a 3-year deal. Just to see if we can get him. And then Hoglander will just qualify the rest of these guys. What about goalies? Who do we have? Anybody goalie-wise? Subban. Could re-sign him maybe as a backup. Yeah, he wants like nothing. Oh my god, look. Give him 18 million. That'd be stupid. We'll give him the minimum. Why not? But yeah, I'm just gonna do this, and I'll see you guys once I start getting results. All right, so we re-signed Malcolm Subban. Patrick Kane re-signs. Alex Marinkat re-signs. That's huge. We got Saucy back. Mason Appleton re-signs. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to send him to free agency. We've got some qualifiers that are probably maybe going to accept, maybe not. But I'm going to send them regardless. Nylander, Khrushchev, Regula, Barrett, Chris. Yeah, they accepted. So yeah, here we are at free agency. We're not going to be able to make trades. No, we can make trades, actually. What am I talking about? During free agency. Because I have first rounders that I want to get rid of. So, how much money do we have? $5.36 million. Nathan McKinnon's a free agent. Love to get him, but can't. Tarasenko wouldn't be bad. Maybe we try to go after a defender, though. Like a Yandel. But I also want to make a trade, though, so maybe I do that instead. But I could probably trade for a young guy. Like a young stud, maybe. That might be better. So let's see what let's see what's out there. What do I even have in terms of the block? Because I'm kind of curious to see what we need. So if I browse the trading block, just curious to see. Not that. Not the. What does our trading block look like? Let's look at this. I want to see my depth chart. So yeah, I need another. We actually need a left winger. We could probably sign one in free agency and then maybe trade for a defender or another winger, a right winger, or maybe a center. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. So proposed trade. I have a bunch of first round picks. I'm gonna see if I can make a pretty big deal here right now for someone that's cheap and really good. All right, I traded for Alex Newhook and Devon Toast for 5 first round picks from the Avalanche. So I'm not gonna have any money now for free agency. It's not the end of the world, but I got 2 good players, probably for the price of 1. I mean, do I have any money? 2.45 actually. That's not too bad. So I could probably just fill out my roster with like another player. Take a look at my team really quickly. Just want to take a look at what I need per se. So take a look at the block. So here we are. What else do we need? Left winger. Let's sign a left winger in free agency. I actually just ended up re-signing Nils Hoglander. So that was fine. I forgot that he was also on my team. But we still have 1.08 million. Are there any left wingers that I can actually afford? Or just another guy that might be like affordable? Rautsalainen? R2 Rautsalainen. We'll offer him a contract, see if we can get him. It's just an extra guy to have on the team. And, I don't want to trade Hoglander. No, I don't want to do that. Anything? We do. Okay. I'm done making moves. I'll see you guys at our next season. Alright, guys, so we're going to our 3rd and final season. Here is the team that we have. So, taking a look at the roster. Got Kane, DeBrincat still here. Got Doc, Newhook, we traded for. Jones, Chitrin, Roslovich, Gallagher. I mean, there's some talent on this team. There's definitely talent. We've been to 2 straight conference finals. I'd like to get back to our 3rd and try to get over the hump, which would be great. Taking a look at the goalies that we have here. Fleury still, and Subban. Fleury's kind of declined a little bit, so he's not as good as he used to be, but hopefully it's enough. Ooh, God. Yikes. A little reflex there. If I need to make a move, maybe it'd be a minor one. Nothing too major, but this is pretty much the team. Let's take a look at the lines. I think it's pretty. The lines looks pretty solid, at least from here on the offense. Definitely this line is really good. The second line's not too bad as well. The third line's pretty good. The bottom's all right. Not too bad either. So, yeah, I guess we just kind of have to hope for the best of the defense. Defense scares me a little bit, like, just in terms of chemistry, but we seem to be okay. Got a few guys that look like they're going to be pretty good. But we're just going to simulate, hope for the best. Hopefully everyone stays healthy. We've got our 3rd and final season. Love to win a Stanley Cup. It'd be amazing. So, yeah, I'll see you guys near the middle of the season. Show you guys the point totals. Alright, guys, so we're right in February. We kind of got off to a little bit of a slow start, but we are playing very well now. 34, 13, and 4 so far. 72 points. Currently ranked number 1 in our division, and tied for the best, for the most points with the Oilers. So that's good to see. So we are having a really nice season. Patrick Kane is having an absolutely phenomenal season. 65 points he's accounted for. That's incredible. So yeah, the team is playing really, really well. So yeah, we got to continue this. I don't think there's any moves I want to make. I think I'm just going to keep the team the way it is. It's solid. I mean, if there's a move that I want to make, I'll show you guys, but the way we're playing right now, I don't think we need to make any moves. So we just kind of have to continue to play like this. Gallagher, 109 hits. My gosh. Oof. Okay. And in terms of goalies, how we doing here? Fleury's doing really well. How about Subban is having an amazing, doing an amazing job as a backup? It's pretty good. Very good to see there. So I am very happy with that. I'm extremely happy with that. So we're just gonna have to continue playing really well. That's all I can say. So I'm just gonna simulate. We're 74% locker chemistry. Keep that way. Hopefully it stays that way. I'll see you guys at the end of the season, unless I make a trade. But chances are I'm probably not gonna make a trade because the team is playing really, really well. So we ended up making the playoffs. We kind of didn't have that great of a second half of the year. So we went 48, 27, and 7. It's not too bad, but yeah, we kind of struggled a little bit in the second half of the season. Patrick Kane, though, 94 points, leading the team. 94 overall, in fact. It's good to see. So he played pretty well. Brink guy with 89, so that was really good. I mean, you guys can see, team's good. I think we're very poised to once again have a good playoff run. I really think this team could win it all. I don't know why we haven't yet, but I don't know. EA is a terrible game. EA's games are shit. And I also know minimal about hockey, little or nothing. You know, I think I've gotten a little bit better at my knowledge, but I'm still not that great at it. So, will I be good at it by the time the game's over? No. I'll be okay. I'll be maybe at best okay. I'm not going to be great. Maybe below average. But either way, yeah, Fleury, Subban, okay, not too bad there. And we came back down to earth a little bit. So, I do think we're still pretty good. I mean, we did slip a bit. 103 points. But the Jets were really good. I don't really care about the AHL. Oh, you can hold that. Interesting. Okay. Entire league, just curious to see. Yeah, the Jets were the best team. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright. So here we go. Who are we taking on? We're taking on the Avalanche. That should be a fun matchup. So yeah, here's the playoff tree. You guys can see. Boom, boom, boom. So here we go. We're taking on the Avalanche in round number 1. Surprised the Coyotes made it. They had, I guess they signed some people. I don't know. Signed some players. But game 1 against the Avalanche. Can we win? Game 1. We lose. That's not good. Game 2. We win. That's good. Game 3. We win. Alright, we're up 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? We're up 3-1. Let's win in 5. Yes. Alright, so we win in 5. That's good to see. Who are we taking on? Don't care about the AHL. Don't care about the AHL. Only care about the NHL. We're taking on the Jets. Okay, fair enough. Game 1 against the Jets. We win. Good. Can we win game 2? Yes, we win game 2. Can we win game 3? No, we can't. I thought we were going to be up 3-0. We lost 3-0. But we were up 3-1, so let's win game 5 and advance to our 3rd straight Western Conference Final performance. So that's good. So who are we taking on? We're taking on Vancouver. And I want to stop simulation because I almost simulated past it. So we're taking on Vancouver. Capitals and the Panthers are in the East. This is our best chance here. We're taking on Vancouver. Let's beat them. Game 1 against Vancouver. Please. We lose. Come on, EA. Game 2, we win. Good. Come on, EA. Give me game 3. Yes, in OT. Can we win game 4? No, it's 2-2. Make it 3-2. Us. I hate this game. Uninstalling it after I lose this game. Please don't lose. Okay, game 7, please. Please. Stanley Cup. Stanley Cup. Stanley Cup. Stanley Cup! We're going to the Stanley Cup. We're taking on the Panthers. We're taking on the Panthers. Okay, I thought we were going to lose, but we didn't. Whew, heart's pounding. Here we go. We need this. We really need this. Come on. Come on, Blackhawk Nation. We could do this. Game 1. We lose in OT. Game 2. We lose. Game 3. Wow, we're really going to get swept? Okay. Win Game 4. If we win 4 straight, this would be amazing. Nope. I hate this game. The game sucks. Fuck you, EA. Panthers win the Stanley Cup. Does it matter? No. It really doesn't matter. I guess I'll show you the awards. Really annoying. Really, really annoying. Here they are. Do we have any Blackhawks? We do. Patrick Kane got the same award that DeBrincat got last season. So cool, I guess. That's a cool picture. And Reinhardt, most valuable to his team. Really unfortunate. I guess we're gonna have to close out the video. Well, guys, I can't seem to win in this game. I don't know why. I guess it's kind of a pathetic game. Who knows? I don't know how the Panthers really won. It's annoying. I can't. I really don't understand how the Panthers won. I don't get it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Comment below some videos. Check my social down in the description. This is a place to connect other NHL content. Check out my channel. Yeah, I don't know what team is next, but when I do an NHL video, you'll find out. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care. Have a good night. See you soon, and peace.